my name is Tanmay and I'm here to present you all Friyay, which is my perfect weekend planner made for planning any weekend you want. With a simple and lovely interface, it's easy to use for people who want to plan their weekend before they dive into different plans and activities. Let me demonstrate you how Friyay works. The most basic feature we have in Friyay here is a theme drop down which can be either light, dark or system. So maybe let's use our light theme for this demonstration. Then below that, as you can see, we have a calendar drop down. You can choose whichever weekend you want. So maybe let's say I want to plan for this weekend, which is 3rd of September, or maybe let's say I want to plan for a weekend which is 10th of September. I can just choose any weekend I want. For this demonstration, let's go to 3rd of October. Alright, going down to actually planning your schedule, as you can see, the entire interface is divided into two parts. The first part here is the activity library, and the second part is your schedule, which you will obviously plan. Now, as you can see in the activity library, we have different cards. You can filter out these cards according to different themes, and you can drag and drop them to your schedule to plan these activities. So let's say I want a pancake brunch with my friends. So I have dragged and dropped this pancake brunch. On Saturday morning, I can maybe add a note to it. And I've saved it. And as you can see, in my schedule on Saturday morning, I have pancake brunch with friends. Then in the afternoon, maybe I can create a new task. Uh, so as you can see, I created a new task. It's available here, as well as when I go to outdoors, it's available here as well. Maybe I wanna do this on Saturday afternoon after my lunch with friends. I can do it then and there. Maybe due to some change of plans, the pancake brunch got cancelled. I can remove the pancake brunch from my schedule as well. Now, let's add a few cards randomly to our schedule to move ahead in the demonstration. So maybe I can do hiking trip here, visit to a museum here. Now, as you can see, removing a card from your schedule is extremely easy. For example, just a cross removes a card from the schedule, and you can just drag and drop to add the card back here. Adding a personal note to the card is equally easy. When you click on the edit button right here, you can add a personal note like this, and as you can see, your note has been saved. Now you can also move these cards between uh, different time slots as well. So as you can see, I just moved my read a book from afternoon to morning, and I can even drag and drop to change the order of these cards. So even that is possible. And after my perfect schedule is done, I can just save this as an image, and as you can see, I have the perfect image of my schedule. Right now, this was just one weekend, but if you want, you can go down to a different week, and as you can see, I have a blank canvas here. Maybe I can add a new activity here, and when I go to the previous week, let's say, all my activities still remain persistent here. Now if I reload my website, as you can see, these activities are still here. That is because these activities are stored in the local storage, and you can either clear your local storage to remove all these activities, or manually remove them as well if you want. Alright, so let's take a look at the engineering diagrams. The first engineering diagram on my screen is a UML diagram which shows data flows and how data is being managed here. So first of all, we have activities, and this is basically how an activity looks like. It has string ID description. It has an ID which is string, title string, description string, category string, vibe string, and icon string. An activity, when it becomes a schedule activity, it has an instance ID as well, a note, and an activity ID. So basically, for a scheduled ID, activity is a template. Now, inside a weekend plan, we have scheduled activities. So, a weekend plan has a start day, and which day is a Saturday with morning, afternoon, and evening, and which day is a Sunday with morning, afternoon, and evening. And finally, we have the Justin store, which stores active week start date and weekend plans. Now, moving to some diagrams again. This is our this is the entire architecture diagram of the application. So when the application loads, we have initial data.ts, which brings us all the cards which are already present on the website with us. When the Friyay UI loads, the first thing which all of us can do is call actions to update states, which is a standstill. So this action basically refers here right now to adding, removing, or doing any different activities with respect to cards or actions which are performed inside the UI, because everything here is handled by Justin Store. Now, moving ahead, we have visual updated plans, drag and dropping and creating, which are again all a part of the System Store, which is supporting this. Finally, we have download image, and when we download image, it generates a PNG from the DOM and gives the user the leverage of downloading images. So that was it for Friyay for me. And the only issue which I faced during developing Friyay was I have never developed a drag and drop application, and this was my first time developing it. Perfecting it was very difficult, and I don't think I have yet perfected it in my application as well, but it was very exciting to build it. Thank you so much.